Hello, my beautiful Taurus. Welcome to my channel. This is your favorite fortune teller, Divine Light. And today I'm going to do a coffee cup reading for money, career, and financials for the next 4 weeks. This is intended for sun, moon, and rising. So if you have any of those in your chart, it might actually resonate with you. I will also leave a link up here in the description box below. If you would like a private reading from me, you can go ahead and book your reading from there. I also want to thank every single one of you for being an amazing support to the channel and liking, sharing, and subscribing. And if you haven't already, don't forget to hit subscribe and become a member of this beautiful soul community. Subscription is free. You can unsubscribe anytime you want. All right, guys, let's jump in right away and let's see what's coming your way. I see some tears of joy, maybe within the 3rd week coming forward. This is cat hair. I have many cats. And I have a pathway opening for you here. And somebody's holding a bowl in their hand. And this bowl is actually slowly coming forward towards you. There is a woman's face here. This woman can be symbolizing your energy. And the pentacle, the massive pentacle you're holding here, this can be like the Queen of Pentacles. Or is it the sun? Because the sun card just popped up here. So this can be a very optimistic new beginning, maybe a desire that you have or some sort of like a goal that you are manifesting currently. That is showing up here in your energy. That is also opening up a new pathway. And the Queen of Pentacles actually symbolizes resourcefulness, okay? And it doesn't matter if you're male Taurus or a feminine Taurus. You both carry masculine and feminine energies. So this can be your resourcefulness, or maybe you receiving a lot of new opportunities and new resources, new doors opening in front of you, okay? I see there are 2 people having a conversation here, as you can see. Somebody has maybe like a clamshell in their hand. This kind of looks like this, the powders, those little powders that just, clump, or like a clamshell. Clam can be perceived as something precious, or maybe like the pearl, oyster, okay? There's someone presenting to you a beautiful oyster, maybe the pearl right there, and you're wearing your hat here, you're wearing your Hierophant. I don't know if you know about the Hierophant character, which is a Taurus, symbolizes authority. This pearl, or this even looks like a proposal, okay? It is some sort of like a massive abundance, a source of abundance, and it is something for the long term. Maybe it is going to also take a little long term to develop as well. However, you are considering it right here. There's even a distance in between you and this person, maybe a pathway, but you are in a very powerful position here. So this offer that you're going to be getting is going to be adding more onto that. Your powerful position can be actually maybe you own a place, maybe a land, which is going to gain a massive value here. Or this can be maybe your knowledge, your expertise on some subject is actually going to be working on your behalf, and you're going to be using, or maybe somebody's going to be demanding that from you. And I see that you're under the same roof. This can be even in the workplace that you're at right now. Another thing I see here is someone actually sitting on a crown here. This is happening before that. There is a guard with like a lighter silhouette. A guard can be also a Taurus as well, because I see horns on top of their head. This can be someone, a family member, someone supporting your pursuits, someone right behind you and maybe like protecting you is right there. And the throne that you're sitting in, this kind of reminds me of, again, this throne of the Queen of Pentacles, your resourcefulness, okay? So you might be thinking that you don't really have any resources at hand right now, but it seems like here you do have. This can be your knowledge, this can be your experience, this can be your skill set, or maybe some sort of like a thing that you have currently, okay? And that is actually going to bring this horse right there. Horses means wish fulfillment. The horse can also be maybe you being presented this oyster, this desire that you have, okay? Maybe something that you have is going to get a great offer. I see a letter V as in victory. This can be also like considered as a cup, a trophy that you're going to be receiving, you see, and can also be a torch. The flames are burning on top of it. So this new offer, when you take it on, when you walk with it, probably going to bring a lot of resources, maybe abundance, and maybe even unexpected victory. Okay, the fire is the fire signs, the represents fast growth. So even though the thought process of this offer takes a while, the growth of it is not going to take too much. Okay, there's another cup over here being an offer coming forward, and I see a snake under it. Snake can be indicative of a full, I was going to say the cup is full. I just merged two sentences. Health industry. Okay, so the cup is full. It's carried by a snake. It can be a health industry, wellness industry, or maybe like a medical field that you are actually extending to, or maybe getting support from that. If you have like a medical thing in your hand, maybe you're getting actually like paid for that, or maybe medical skill, maybe a tool, device. They might be getting like a full offer for the thing in your hand. I know this is very specific when I say medical field, but can be also like healing, energy healing and stuff like that. Okay, can be the examples can be actually multiplied. There's a pathway opening after you receive this offer, and I feel like you're going to be taking it. I see your face here. You might be a little bit hesitant to take this offer because you might be feeling like, what is going to happen next? Maybe that's why you have question marks. But I see there's a person right there waiting for you on this path. You're standing right there, which will actually, I see letter C, came in their first name or the last name. Candace came to my mind, and I see an M. Macy. I don't know if that's like I know there's a store called Macy's. I don't know if that's like a name. Okay, so what happens here is the pathway is opening, and this person is waiting for you, and they have a dog right next to them. Dog can be symbolizing their loyalty, or maybe they have someone loyal to them waiting. Okay, so this person definitely have other offers for you, waiting for you when you start working with them. And I feel like this is something is going to include some sort of labor. It's not going to be only like, let me give you my money, you invest in something else. It's not going to be something like that. Okay, it is going to be like your like the hard work is going to start paying off. I even see someone here holding a sword. Sword can be justice, can be a legal characteristics or a legal contract that's going to be offered, or maybe you are contacting with Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. They have maybe some sort of like a background in legal field. I want to say legal because this is going to make it legitimate. That's how I feel. This person is going to put some ground rules into the agreement that you're making here, and they're going to be working on your behalf. There's a devil behind them. The devil has a parrot. You see the horns of the devil, and there's a parrot right there. Devil actually symbolizes the Capricorn, the sign of Capricorn. Can be indicative of maybe obsessive thinking, overthinking something, overspending your energy, maybe losing yourself in this excessive thought and the obsessions of getting things done, or maybe like, you know, this is actually not really a Taurus feature, but can be also a Capricorn showing up here with this kind of characteristics. And the thing is, though, we have a parrot inside of this devil that can be symbolizing that this person actually going to be very expressive of what they desire from you or what they want to accomplish at the end of the day. Okay, this can be someone extremely obsessed with the work that they're doing as well. It doesn't have to be devil, doesn't have to be something negative. Which is something negative if you're dealing with someone who's like losing their mind on the work that they're doing. However, the parrot symbolizes that they're not locked up. They're going to be speaking what they want. And this is going to be very good for you. This is going to be some clear information for you. Okay. I see there's a legal paper here. Kind of looks like a young man's face. Also, legal paper can be a new good contract are going to get offered. There are two other people attached to this contract. This can be like a teamwork. that you're going to be doing. I initially see here there's a pathway, a gateway, a new dimension that you're crossing over. This also looks like with the handle right there, kind of like looks like a shovel as well. So maybe you're shoveling all the dirt here. We have like a lot of like a heavy energy in your heart. Maybe financially lately you might be having some troubles. And the tool, the shovel here can be actually helping you get rid of that troubles. The shovel can be taken as a tool. A tool can be an access to an information or new opportunity, a job application, a job that you're going to be receiving, a financial support that you're going to be getting, any type of tool that is going to be necessary for you, needed by you, is going to be available here. I see there are two pathways and two people are meeting here. Again, I see kind of like a tree, a pine tree, illuminated with light, which is actually symbolizing of longevity. And also, you know, the pine trees are used for Christmas, can be also indicative of celebration and ending of something that is gone now. Okay, ending can be like the Christmas is actually the end of the year. That's what we're celebrating. And the Santa coming. Actually, Santa is like Saint Nicolaus, symbolized by Saint Nicolaus, but like he's the beginning of the legend. I don't know if he comes from the chimneys, though. I don't think he had that kind of like a tradition. Anyways, so if you know the background of the Santa coming down the chimneys, just comment down below. Let's learn. Okay, and then the Christmas tree can be symbolizing there's going to be a celebration when you come together with this partner, the new energy. And also it's going to be ending a negative cycle in your life and starting a new beginning. Okay, bringing a bright beginning. I see there's a man's face here looking upwards, and there's a good idea just coming forward for them. There's an angel behind them. This looks like a feminine character. You can see the angel wings behind that. This is kind of like a divine help also that you're receiving. In the second week, towards the end of the second week, in the beginning of the third week, I see here, there's a chunk of money showing a man's head is visible. Now, it's just when I look at from this angle, this kind of looks like a dove. Someone maybe wants to make peace, is going to actually approach to you with financial security or maybe financial gift. Can be maybe like if you're going through a compensation case, this can maybe tie up to can be resolving in a peaceful way. I also see after the angel shows up, there's a tree of life that is being planted here. This also looks like kind of like a flower as well, a rose blooming. Either way, they're both positive signs. The rose can be indicative of something you would love to do. Tree of life can be symbolizing something for the long-term investment will be starting to pay off. Okay, I even see someone praying here, so this can also be indicative of your prayers being fulfilled. And there's a woman with their hair like wearing a cloak, a long cloak here. And this is also someone, looks like a holy person, can be someone in your family. A good person is maybe also praying for you. I see a woman here wearing this bunny ears. Again, we have an X. Maybe X indicates the a place is being marked here, a treasure, source of a treasure. And feminine character wearing the bunny ears. Bunny ears is the symbol of actually the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Bunnies, because they multiply really fast, they are a symbol of abundance. And this woman has it on top of their head. So she has a source of abundance. And also on the legs, where her legs are, the X kind of reminds me of like when the treasure marks being marked on a map. So she might have like connection to a treasure marked and specified. It's like clear where it is. And this kind of reminds me, when I turned around, I kind of see another angel here. So you're going to be guided towards this treasure. This treasure can be a job opportunity, a new environment that you're going to be stepping in. Maybe like something, a paperwork maybe you have been looking for years. What popped into my head, like I was following this YouTuber, actually this Instagram character, and she says what happened is like they wanted to move to Europe with her family. And also what happened is she found in the paperwork of her husband's paperwork, she has found that her family, like her husband's family, actually immigrated from Spain. So, and the Spain actually in the European Union, they granted citizenship to those kind of like the people that immigrated back in the day. And that's how she applied, and they accepted paperwork, they received citizenship, and they moved to, you know, Europe with that. So it's like a useful paper turn into something, bringing her wish fulfillment. Okay, so while you are actually like going through things, being in the moment is very important, because you wouldn't know what is going to be bringing your material satisfaction or your desires and wish fulfillments. Okay, let's get into your plate now. If you have a question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind. Let's see what the answer is going to be for that. I see two people holding hands. Initially, this V actually forming a holding hands here. Your desire is coming forward, but initially what I see is, I see a letter A, can be in the first name or the last name of someone. I see actually like T-A-P or T-F-A. Okay, so initially you might have to put some energy into it, but after that, it's going to be like a little push. It's not going to be a hard push. After that little push, you're going to receive that desire very fast. Okay, there's a letter M, can be in the first name or the last name of someone. I see there's a conversation happening. This might be a conversation that you're having with somebody. And I also see here you are feeding a seahorse basically here. You can see the seahorse's head here. This kind of looks like regular horse head, but the body is a seahorse. Seahorse usually symbolizes the male figure who is very loving, supportive, appreciative, nurturing, caring. Okay, kind of like a motherly male figure. So this can be someone that you're nurturing also in your life. Maybe they are going to be the source of abundance for you, or they can be someone that going to be maybe some good friend that you get along very well, can be your reference to your goodness. Okay, maybe like, you know, some sort of like a maybe character witness, or maybe some sort of like a reference to a new job. You know, I see a baby bird here, needs to be fed. I see the number 3. Number 3 symbolizes actually happiness, creativity. And the baby bird can be a small, tiny little bird idea that you have that you need to be feeding right now with your creativity, so it can actually grow into this big, beautiful cloud. You see the cloud here. Clouds here, I feel like it symbolizes the abundance, because it is above your Earth sign. And cloud in the water is actually necessary to feed your crops. So creativity is going to be initial thing here. Following your creativity is going to be initial pathway for you in order to feed this cloud, so your soils, your crops can be fed as well. Okay, I see a letter S here. S can be in the first name or the last name of this person, this cloud, or this can be, the cloud can be a person though, but I feel like it is your creative ideas as well, following that creative nudge that you have. Okay, let's get to your cards now. Let's see what your cards are telling us at this time. Okay. 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands can be a competition, or not really competition. 5 of Wands more competition. These are like cat scratches. I have my cats. They are going through some sort of like illness, so I cannot let them go. I need to give them medicine and feed them, so they are angry at me right now. That's why they keep scratching me. Okay, so let's pull another card. Okay, good energy. There's a resolution coming forward. Okay, you have been in this defensive mode due to the things, because of the things happening currently in your life. Maybe you are in a situation that you have to defend your side. You need to draw your boundaries. Also, at the same time, maybe some people coming towards you and putting you in a position of, you know, defensiveness basically. Maybe you have to speak out and maybe being demanding of the things as well. We had a Knight of Swords here. That kind of symbolizes that you might be having nightmares regarding that, because being in a negative defensive mode all the time can actually make you feel that the worst is gonna come, the worst things are gonna be coming. So that's why you might be feeling in this kind of like the energy of the nightmares, okay? But like waking up from a nightmarish dream. So this can also be you know, self-fulfilling prophecy. So make sure your thoughts are aligned with your desires, okay? Because it is, so the universe is mental, whatever that you have in your mind and mentally, that's actually like flowing. That's, we are detecting those most of the time rather than the things that we don't think about. Okay, if you think about like a red car, let's say red Toyota Corolla, you're gonna start to see that on the street, okay? Even though if you don't have like, you know, interest in it, but if you keep thinking about it, that's gonna be the only car that you're gonna start detecting on the street, okay? Like I said, that we have a lot of red color here, that is actually fire. Here we have the temperance energy. The sun is shining on the background, so even if you're feeling like the things are not really going that full force as you want it to be, this kind of symbolizes with the temperance. It's the moderation time. Be in the moderative thinking and feeling and acting. So do not overspend your financial, do not overspend your energy. Balance it out, everything, and or your time also, because the sun is going to be shining. The optimistic new days are going to be coming, and there's another sun shining behind here. This is a death card, but this doesn't symbolize literal death. This symbolizes actually death of establishment. Something which is not working anymore is coming to an end. And we have the Hierophant here. I feel like this is the Hierophant standing up. This is Scorpio energy, Sagittarius energy, air, and we have fire. So Scorpio energy here, so it is bringing some things that doesn't work to an end. We have ships on the background, which symbolizes actually a new day is coming forward, a good day is coming forward, and the sun is shining. So this can be something that wasn't working anymore actually coming to an end, which is a good for you thing, because we have the Ace of Pentacles, a new gateway here to the mountains, a new abundance, a new beginning. You see here, I don't know the name of these flowers actually, but I know they just bloom right under the snow, okay? When it, like they just spring out of the snow. They have that capacity to do that. So this kind of symbolizes your resilience. Your strength is going to pay off really well. And this also can be like a new job opportunity, a new partnership, a new home, a car, some sort of like a financial security, financial goodness coming your way. We have the Seven of Cups. This can, again, aligning with the Nine of Swords, this can be, your nightmare actually can be not a situation, but an indecision. Maybe you don't have like something, like maybe you are distracted with because of a lot of choices, or maybe you have not clarified what you're going to do to make money, or maybe about a school or whatever it is that you have as a concern in your mind. You're not really clarifying your situation. That's why maybe it's becoming your nightmare. However, the best way to focus right now is Eight of Pentacles here, focusing on what you can learn about the situation, maybe the things, the options that you have in your hand, learning as much as you can about those subjects so you can actually become this, you are this Page of Pentacles, but this actually symbolizes the new opportunities, okay, that you're creating for yourself. The creation doesn't have to be by hand, it can be by mind as well. Like I said, you attract what you're thinking. So this Page of Pentacles symbolizes that whatever that you're thinking is being attracted to you. So another thing here we have with the Page of Pentacles is this is your energy. You are the Pentacles energy. So this can be you actually stepping into some sort of a new opportunity. And also, let me see, your practical and entrepreneur characteristics is actually going to move you towards a success when it comes to money. And you might have like also some philanthropy. You might do that to feel better, and creating a contract or a good partnership for yourself also showing up here. Successful, trustworthy, and someone loyal might also be coming forward to help you out here. But this is overall your energy. This is you maybe being trustworthy in some cases to, get your heart's desire. this Nine of Swords came forward again. Okay, Nine of Swords aligning with the Nine of Swords tells me like you keep thinking about the negative, and you need to stop doing that, because we have the Three of Cups, something to celebrate for, a good opportunity, a good something that you are, maybe partnership, the three people partnership, that you can celebrate things, you can make things happen coming forward. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords. You're gonna have a good idea, a new idea coming forward. Maybe the partnership or the friendship that you're forming is going to bring this beautiful new idea for you, so you can pursue that. And also Five of Wands. This is actually, sometimes it's seen as a negative thing, but it is telling me you're going to be stepping into an environment with a lot of competition. Okay, but you're going to be, you see there's one person here, not many. This is telling me that you're going to be the one sticking out in this competition. So if you're feeling like the idea is coming forward to you, and you're feeling like, oh, there's so much competition at that area that I shouldn't be actually like going forward, don't ever think that, because it's here, you're gonna be the successful one. Okay, you're gonna stick out in this competition, I'm saying, but this can be also like an area, a field has a lot of people. Mending actually symbolizes whatever that happened in the past. With the Nine of Swords, I'm feeling like whatever the mistakes that you have financially in the past, it can be healed, it can be changed, and can be turned into something that is useful for you. So if you're feeling that, like blaming yourself for maybe about the things that happened, stop doing that, because there's going to be new opportunities, a new life coming forward. Okay, we have a new life and also deep knowing showing up here. This indicates, the new life indicates that there's going to be definitely a new beginning coming forward after you start mending the pain or maybe the doubts that you're having. And the deep knowing is actually, like I said, if you have doubts, you're going to start to have the knowing, okay, that the path is opening in front of you, is actually going to take you where you need to be. That's what it means. And also we have the owl here, the moon, double moon. This is the moon. This is like a moon with a face. That symbolizes intuition as well. Getting in touch with your intuition, listening to your heart, listening to your divine guidance, basically. Maybe even the gut feeling. The gut feeling is gives us the signal of if you're safe or not, if what you're doing is safe or not. That's kind of like the intuition is signaling us to choose the direction that we need to be. So following that is very important. When you start to mend the things that happened in the past, for example, you got rejected from something that you really wanted, but now like you're feeling, okay, I'm not worthy of it. If you're thinking that way, there's going to be a transformation happening there. There's going to be a forgiveness coming into that field. Okay, well, let's see what else is showing up for you here. The Garden and the Gate. Okay. The Garden as an earth sign is something actually indicates your abundance, your creative powers, and also abundance, yes, and being in your safe zone. Okay, you might be actually staying in the part of the garden that is safe and much more beautiful for you, but this can become a habit. This can limit you. Okay, so it is a good thing to stay in the safe zone for a while, but if you're seeing actually an opportunity, or maybe intuition is guiding you towards another new thing, it is okay to take a leap of faith. And double confirmation here, intuition. Goddess of the moon is the intuitive guidance. Okay, so intuitive guidance doesn't have to show up in only one format. It can be showing up in different things. For example, it can be like a good friend giving you an advice. Can be, something that in a conversation that you're going to be overhearing, something that you read, maybe a book coming forward that you're actually reading, whatever the information that you're needing at this time. Okay, and let's see what else we have here. Life will support the vision you have for yourself. Make it the best it can be. We have a bunny here. This is kind of like a hare. Is that what it's called? The bunny, the hare, big rabbit. The sunflower, I'm not going to say this is not sunflowers. Actually, these are yellow flowers, indicate optimism here. And the rabbit is the source of abundance right there for you. Life will support the vision you have for yourself. Make it the best it can be. So whatever that you are imagining, basically, whatever that you are wanting, that is going to be supported fully, okay? So make sure you're wanting the things or visioning the things that you want to happen rather than nightmares, like with the Nine of Swords energy. There's a gateway right here. We had a lost land, but the gateway indicates that there's going to be a new pathway for you, a new dimension, a new beginning, definitely. Soul memories and gifts. You have done this before. So this can be like a soul's journey. We can take it in the spiritual sense and saying that maybe something is going to repeat itself. But we can also see this as in a financial sense, maybe in the sense of career. You might be stepping into an environment, but this time that you are familiar with, or maybe some sort of like a thing repeating itself, but this time you have more experience. This time you have more clarity. You're not a beginner anymore in this race, okay? So you're going to be doing much better. And we have here the lion, the Leo, the lion energy. Lion is an earth animal, okay, connected to the earth. No, it's actually, it says fire. I'm sorry, excuse me. Fire. The fire indicates a new beginning. In fire, new beginning in a way of courage, because lions, they symbolize courage. But in this reading, it says here, patient, regal, a complete master. Lion is the master of the fire element and the living mascot of self-transformation. The lion personality dedicates their life to personal and spiritual growth. This dedication inspires some and intimidates others. Therefore, the lion is respected by all but known intimately by few. Some mistake the lion as hard to access or aloof, yet those with a keener eye know better. Lions are observant, stealth, and precise in their words and actions. They do not waste energy or resources, which is actually your energy as well. So even though it's fire, like it is a fire symbol, like Taurus is very resourceful. As you are a Taurus, you are very resourceful. You do not waste energy as well. So this aligns perfectly with you. And this card reminds us that self-mastery is available to all, no matter where our quest begins. When you're feeling balanced, you might be feeling a lot of peace and strength within you. Or when you're feeling out of balance, you might feel withdrawn and too serious about the project in your hand. To bring balance in your life, what you can do is daily meditation, prayer practices, that deep connection, creating that deep connection with the divine. Also friendship, connecting with your friends and the energies that are actually feeding your soul, okay? Right, my beautifuls, that's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.